Aggretsuko is probably my favorite anime to come from Netflix. Well, maybe second. Third? Okay, look, Netflix has one hell of a catalog. Either way, there's no denying that Aggretsuko is something special. So today, I want to take some time to talk about my favorite red panda, and see how the show explores this theme of adult romance. Oh yeah, and spoilers ahead. So with the release of Season 2, the show seems to be starting this pattern of introducing Aggretsuko to a main love interest who has a stereotypical theme around them, and then just having their relationship play out. Season 1 had Ryusuke, another red panda who was this stereotypical nice guy, and Season 2 now has Tadano, a donkey who is your stereotypical cool guy. What makes Aggretsuko so different is how the show portrays these characters and their relationships. Each one starts off in this romantic way, and Aggretsuko falls hard for these characters. These characters usually have many good traits and don't mean ill will, but as their relationships go on, it becomes more and more apparent that they aren't working out. So finally, after staying way too long and getting way too invested, Aggretsuko brings them to karaoke and breaks up with them. To better understand what I'm talking about, let's go through Aggretsuko's most recent relationship with Tadano. Aggretsuko begins by going to driving school where she meets Tadano, a guy about her age who is struggling in class and seems to be a bit of a loser. He has no job and is unable to get his driver's license. Even so, Aggretsuko finds herself attracted to him and enjoys her conversations with him, and even covers dinner for the two of them one night because she's afraid that he can't quite afford it. So she makes a joke that once he gets back on his feet, he can take her on a date to get some ramen one night. Fast forward a day or two and it's revealed that Tadano is actually a playboy millionaire genius who's developed his very own AI. So he invites her on a date to get some ramen on the other side of the country with his private jet. And yeah, things really just take off from there. However, the main seed of the conflict is also planted. It's established early on that he really doesn't compromise and that he doesn't want kids or to ever be married. Yet he always preaches this whole find what you want to do and do it. I mean, that's literally the reason he invented this AI. It's to free up people so they can pursue their dreams, really forcing Aggretsuko to think about what she wants, especially out of their relationship. So of course there is this nice honeymoon phase where Tadano comes off as this perfect, almost Tony Stark sort of character. But inevitably, Aggretsuko is caught on a date with him, which accelerates her spiral downwards. Aggretsuko's face is plastered all over social media and is hurt by all the hatred coming her way, the only thing keeping her afloat being Tadano. However, this backfires a little bit because he talks her into not going to work and begins, inadvertently, separating her from all of her friends. Finally, after standing up for herself and going to work, her friends are able to intervene. They walk her through it, and Aggretsuko is finally able to break down and understand what she wants out of her relationship. She wants to be married and she wants to have kids. So everyone basically helps her kidnap Tadano and brings him to the karaoke room and lays it out for him. And Tadano understands, but being someone who doesn't compromise, lets the relationship come to an end. It's a really interesting way of looking at how relationships can quickly devolve into unhealthy tendencies. I mean, look at how the two characters met. Aggretsuko clearly knew nothing about how rich he was when she fell in love with him, so there's never any doubt that she liked him for him. And Tadano merely wants to make the world a better place, and even told Aggretsuko multiple times that he wants to be with her forever. Yet they wanted different things from the relationship, and this cognitive dissonance between the two of them led to Tadano inadvertently secluding Aggretsuko from her work, her friends, and almost ended up mocking her dreams. Tadano isn't a bad guy in the exact same way that Ryusuke wasn't a bad guy. It's just that in both relationships, Aggretsuko idealized both of them, tried to deny any of their flaws existed, and held it in. That of course kept building up over the season until she exploded on them in karaoke. It's just such a real and down-to-earth relationship. Aggretsuko takes so much time with these characters. never building them up to be these evil bad guys who just want to control everything and couldn't care less for Retsuko's well-being. But these are three-dimensional characters who do genuinely care for Retsuko, but just don't match. It's one of the only anime to really properly explore adult relationships and gets into the nit and gritty of what actually goes wrong. And for that, I have to say that Aggretsuko is something truly special. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe. Aggretsuko is amazing. When I originally started this video, I was actually gonna do a whole part on Riske's arc, and then also a whole part on the panda guy she meets for a bit. But as you can tell, I completely ran out of time. There was no way I could have covered that, so maybe I'll swing back to that eventually and make another video on it. We'll see. But yeah, I just absolutely love this season. A huge thank you to my patrons. You guys are my heroes. Speaking of which, if you want to join our editing live streams or jump into our exclusive Discord or simply support the channel, feel free to join me on Patreon. Make sure you guys share, like, comment, and subscribe. This is Manime Matt. Make sure you guys stay man and go watch that goddamned anime.